Hey, and welcome back to More Post to Post. You guys have been really going ham on the requests for more of these videos, the Where Am I series. People love it, and so
It's
do
certainly
we.
not because of great performances by me. I know that.
It's just fun, right?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's better than normal trivia because
Oh, yeah.
it's interactive. You're looking visually at something that you can play along with,
Yeah.
and that's what we hope that you guys are doing at home is playing along, because that's one of the reasons we do these videos, so you can play along. And so this series, if you're new, is called Where Am I, where I show a picture around the world somewhere in Google Maps, and you try and guess where it is. You have to guess the country. Sometimes you can be a little more specific or a little less specific, depending on how much you know.
Yeah. And my batting average is very low.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been telling us
That's a lot of fun.
to play a game called, I think it's like, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's GeoGuessr.
GeoGuessr, maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We played that before, or I played that before. That's something that we could do in the future. Maybe for a live stream someday. That would be awesome on this channel to play that with you guys on a live stream. That's definitely in the future, though. Not anytime soon. We don't have time for that, unfortunately, anytime soon. So this is what we're going to do for now. 10 places.
10.
Just like before. So this is part 3. I haven't made it harder, but I haven't made it easier.
Okay.
So here we go. You guys ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, number 1. Place number 1.
Oh, boy. It's a lot of rocks, some erosion there. So the rocks probably were originally maybe volcanic, and then the rains came over the course of several million years and turned it into that.
Okay.
That could be, it doesn't look like the Badlands of South Dakota or anything necessarily, because that's more humpy rocks and mountains and things. But the terrain around it, there's trees and brush and shrub, but it's not very lush. I'm thinking, oh man, that could be anywhere, man. That could be anywhere.
It could be, but
I'm going to say, I think it's in Africa.
okay.
I'm going to say Botswana.
It's a really, really good guess because it's very close to Africa.
Okay.
It's an island.
It's an island. Madagascar?
Madagascar. Yeah.
No
you're
kidding.
Close. I mean,
I was close,
Dang,
yeah.
you're like right there. So
Wow.
that's impressive.
Wow.
Well done. Okay, number 2.
Oh, wow. So we actually have
There's some hints
civilization.
here, so I made it. There's some in here that are, some pretty good hints. Let me give you an idea.
Okay. So that's the Costa Victoria cruise ship, I think. So it's pulled up at the dock. I see lots of cranes in the background, so there's some container traffic. I see some what appear to be traditional dancers in the foreground there, who are obviously being taken photos of by lots of the cruise ship passengers who've just disembarked. I see some other what could be traditional dress back a little farther. I'm not quite sure what they're. Can we zoom on the people that are back there? Maybe we can't, or you don't want to. You don't want to tell me too much.
As long as there's no fonts or anything that would give away
Okay.
where it might be.
Wow. The dancers look very South Asian to me. So now I'm thinking of what are some of the places where they have cruise ship destinations in South Asia. There's, good grief, there's India, Goa, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and maybe Mauritius and the Maldives and places like that, although that's very industrial looking. I'm going to say that's India.
You're close. Sri Lanka.
Is it really?
Yeah, you're close.
Wow. Okay. I did at least mention it in my candidates.
You did. You
So
did
I don't
nominate
think
it.
that counts for anything, but but that's good. I like actually seeing people. That's very helpful. Yeah.
I need to fix one thing. I
Okay.
apologize.
All right.
Didn't remove the name of the next one,
Oh,
and you almost saw it.
that would have been great. Could
Okay.
make me look a little smarter.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's some hints in here. This is a little bit more information than you usually get.
Yeah, heck yeah. So we have cars going on the normal side of the road for North Americans or for continental Europeans. So the cars are driving on the right, which is good. See a lot of these. Kebab and Pizzeria. Eric's Kebab and Pizzeria, Parchuri. These cars look. There's a taxi stand. So there's some other writing there too, isn't there?
A little bit.
It's urban. A lot of buildings, fairly new, but some that are a little older by the look of things. This could be... The cars don't even look too foreign or European.
Looks like an Audi down there.
Yeah, it does. Straight street, not curved and mountainy and all that. I'm going to say sun's pretty high in the sky. These cars are not casting shadows, so I'd say it's tropical or equatorial, maybe a little bit, maybe. Because both sides of the street are actually lit almost. Like that building is almost like there are places in the sun. The sun's got to be almost overhead. So I'm going to say Parturi. It's just, and it's a barber. There's a barber pole there. See the barber pole?
I do see that. Yeah.
It's a barber pole. Egypt.
You are very wrong.
I'm not surprised.
You're very wrong, unfortunately.
Do you want to give me a hint?
Pretty close. It's a place that plays a lot of hockey.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Finland.
Finland, yeah.
How can the sun be so high if it's Finland? That's unacceptable.
How do you know it's Finland?
Well, the Parturi. I think of like the I at the end of words and names and things, and
like Niemi.
Yeah, Jesperi.
Okay.
So that's all. That's the only clue. So I just went right to Finland, but
cool.
I would not have gone there otherwise. That's
stumped you.
You did again.
Am
I allowed to look at this one?
Yeah, you can look at this one.
Okay.
Number 4.
Oh.
By the way, there's a hint in the bottom left. Just telling you that right now.
Is that... Can I make it bigger? Apparently not. Canada Island. What?
That doesn't mean it's in Canada or anywhere near Canada. I'm just saying.
Well, what have we here now?
If you know where Canada Island is, you might get this country.
I have no idea where Canada Island is. That's evil, man. Look at the rapids.
And I found that place called Canada Island completely by accident. I was just looking in the city for something interesting, and I found Canada Island. I'm like, gotta use it.
There's an Ottawa River in Iowa or somewhere. So... And that thing in the middle, that looks like a tent with no canvas, that's obviously some sort of display thing or sports venue or something there.
Something.
Some kind of artistic thing. We've got a couple of bridges on the go, one on the left and one on the right. Looks like a cantilever bridge of some kind, or almost a Bailey bridge on the right there. Looks kind of northern to me. Trees aren't real tall.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking that the shape of that is not unlike some of the things I've seen in the Pacific Northwest. Some native themes, Aboriginal construction, the kind of... I'm going to say that's Alaska.
You're pretty close.
Am I?
It's not Alaska. I'll let you choose another state if you'd like.
Well, I'll say Washington State. Then.
Yep, Spokane, Washington.
Is there really?
Yeah. Well done.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
I thought you might say Sweden, because the first time we did one of these videos, there's an image very close to this with the water coming down with the bridge.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like this. But
proving my point that these places can be friggin' near anywhere.
Yeah.
To wit. Well, this is cool. That looks like a canal. Looks like a human-made canal of some kind. On the left there, is that a building in behind that?
It is a
tree
building,
there?
yes.
It is a building.
Yep.
So this is maybe in a city. It's a canal that goes through...
It is in a city.
It is in a city.
It's in a city that starts with T. There's your hint.
T? Really?
Yep. That's the only hint I'm giving you. And unless you're a geography wizard, that hint's not going to help you very much. But you are a geography wizard, so maybe it will.
I don't know if I'd use that descriptor for me, but starts with a T. Could be European. It's got all the foliage. It's got a mixture of coniferous and deciduous trees. So we could be talking about Northern Europe. We could be talking about Tallinn. Could be talking Tashkent. If it starts with a T, I got to go with it here.
Where are those places?
They're in the former Soviet Union.
Ah.
Tallinn is in... Is it Estonia?
If you're asking me,
No, I'm not asking.
I don't have answers.
Thinking out loud. I'm not trying to get any extra hints that I don't deserve. That's a canal. I would say that's older construction based on the grass and stuff that's all around it. Maybe an old shipping canal of some kind. I'm going to say... I'm going to say Tallinn. I'm going to say...
You pissed me off. This is Tallinn, Estonia.
You're kidding.
It is.
Well, you gave it
How
to me.
the heck
You
did
gave
you
me
know
a
that?
T. You gave me a T.
There's lots of cities with T's. I just said it's in a city that starts with T. There's Toronto. There's all kinds of other cities that start with T. There's hundreds of cities that start with T. You made the Estonia thing. I even tried to throw you off with saying, don't ask me because I don't know. Where is that? I don't know.
That actually should have thrown me off. But I know you're evil. You've done that before. And tried
How the heck did you get that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never seen a picture of Tallinn ever. I don't know what Tallinn looks like.
Freaking little pond there with trees and a walkway around it. How did you get that?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Something's going on here.
No. I was thinking Northern Europe, honestly. I was going across Belgium, Holland, France, not Northern so much, but Belgium, Holland, Germany, Denmark, Poland, and I'm trying to think of a decent-sized city that starts with T, going all the way across, and I couldn't come up with
Oh, well,
one.
I was going to give you another hint on top of that, which I still didn't even think was going to help you. That the two biggest cities in the country both start with T, because the other one's like Turi or something like that, or Turo, or... Anyway.
Every so often, you throw a dart, and
Apparently.
you hit your target.
Number 6.
Wow.
There's a lot of places that look... There's only about a handful of places this could be, but they all look exactly like this. So
Well, there's no foliage, there's no vegetation. So we're either in the deep north or the deep south when it comes to latitude. Far north or far south. I see a radome on the top over there on the left. There's that little white, looks like a golf ball sitting there.
Yep.
That's a radar housing for a radome. So there's either an airport or a weather station. By the look of things, probably an airport not far from here. We have sea ice that's essentially locked in, that whatever that is, a harbor. I'm now trying to think of places in the far north that we might have access to that have active airports like that. There is a very large air base in Thule, Greenland, that's operated by the United States and used also by Canada, because Alert in the Northwest Territories is so far from any Canadian airport that Canadian planes have to fly to Thule, refuel, and then go to Alert. So you can't get to that Canadian airport usually easily unless you actually go to Greenland first, refuel, and then go to
you
Canada.
can't get from the Canadian city to the Canadian city without going to Greenland first.
Exactly. And how stupid does that sound?
Yeah.
But it is true. Some planes can get all the way to Alert, but most of this, like the C-130s, the big Hercules that carry all the supplies up to the station up there,
That can't make it?
they can't make it. They can't
Wow.
make it directly from, let's say, Iqaluit. So they fly to Thule, and then Thule they refuel and go to Alert.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is Alert doesn't have a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
So the nearest repository of fuel is in Thule.
True.
And the Americans, for all of their operations, they bring a lot of Jet A fuel up there to power up turboprops and also jet aircraft. So that doesn't get us any farther with our question, though, does it?
Nope.
That could be Yakutsk. That could be, anywhere in Siberia, Russia. Could be that could be Alaska as well. But you already gave me the United States when you gave me Washington a couple of pictures ago. So I'm going to say Greenland.
Thank goodness you're incorrect. Didn't want you to go 2 for 2. That's Antarctica.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that McMurdo?
Heck if I know.
Probably is. McMurdo Base, maybe.
It's on the eastern side of Antarctica.
Hold it.
Southeastern part.
Southeastern part.
South.
It's Antarctica. Every place from the middle is north.
No, I mean like, it's on the east part. I'll show you the map later. To show you what I mean.
Okay.
All right. Here's one you're gonna like. Number 7.
Oh wow, Colgate.
Have you ever seen a Colgate delivery truck?
I've never.
Me either.
These people must have the whitest teeth in all of Southeast Asia. I'm looking at the. Can I expand that sign a little bit?
I guess so.
Okay, it's certainly not English, but it has that. It has that very beautiful Sanskrit looking. Not Sanskrit. No, that's probably not right to say that, but that gate. That gate says Thailand or Cambodia or something like that, or Burma maybe. A young lady in a bicycle, well dressed.
Yeah, maybe coming home from school.
Yeah, so it's got a uniform on. She's got the white blouse and a skirt. So this is a place maybe that had some European colonization type influence, for better or for worse, because they seem to have, European style of clothing, at least there. I'm going to say Malaysia.
Stumped you. Incorrect. Cambodia.
Dang!
But you did say it in your...
I know, it was on my list. Good, well done. Well done. I like that.
I knew there was going to be a lot of countries that you could think that might be.
So. I'm impressed.
Number 8.
This would be the surface of Mars.
There might be a hint there in the bottom left.
Okay.
You can make it bigger if you like.
Yes, you should. Parc National Bernardo O'Higgins.
Does that help any?
Well, it does in a bit because it looks like they speak Spanish there. This is Bernardo O'Higgins.
It sounds like a Spanish,
a
Irish
Spanish guy. Yeah. That could be Tierra del Fuego.
Is that in Mexico?
No, it would be Argentina, actually, or Chile. But Argentina and Chile, they both have territory that comes down into a place called Tierra del Fuego and the archipelago down there near Cape Horn, I think it is. Very, very prohibitive weather. It's extremely dangerous for shipping to try to go around Cape Horn. That's one of the reasons why they built the Panama Canal, was to prevent ships from having to go around that way. So now, of course, Chile and Argentina both speak Spanish. So if that little indicator down below that park is named for Bernardo O'Higgins, he could be Argentinian or he could be Chilean. And that's not the only two places it could be, for sure. I mean, we could be talking some weird island like in the Azores or something, but I think I would see vegetation and foliage. So I'm going to say Argentina.
You're close. It's Chile.
You gave me Chile twice. That's honestly.
Yeah.
You gave me Chile before, and I thought, okay, it's going to give me Argentina this time.
But what did I say before this video started?
I know. That
So you might see some countries.
You might see some countries I saw before. I know that. Oh wow, I'm still happy with that because
totally, absolutely, you're right there. I mean,
probably if the cameraman turned around, it'd be Argentina.
It's funny because I went looking for a place in Argentina right along that area, and then I hopped the border and found this. I'm like, okay, I'll just use Chile again.
I'll take it. I know. I'm gonna take it as a victory. I didn't get it right, but I'm at peace with that. Put it that way.
Number 9.
Huh. So we have some farming, we have some plowing, where there's some furrows there where crops have been sown. So I don't know if that's a particular crop or whether it's just hay or something, but it doesn't look like hay. It looks like it's intentional.
Also, one in these vehicles has a hint if you'd like to see if there gives any information.
And that thing in the middle, is that some sort of structure that they're building, or
Looks like something that used to be there, and that's now like a
like
a place you can come visit. And
a stop of some kind? So we have tropical, we have we have some agriculture, we have some cars, we have some rock. It still looks pretty dry there, though, I must say. I don't see a lot of ferns or anything like that, so it's pretty dry. I'm tempted to say Argentina because you probably wouldn't give me Chile twice, but it could be the Pampas in Argentina, where they have lots of plains and vegetation. But it could also be what? Go ahead.
I would not give you the same country twice.
Okay. But I don't know that it wouldn't be Uruguay or Paraguay or Bolivia or someplace like that too. So it's really, I'm thinking South America, but I'm not totally invested there, but I am thinking South America.
Okay.
I'm thinking probably more Western, so I'm going to say Uruguay.
Ah. Well, they probably faced each other in the World Cup. This is Spain.
Is it? Very good.
You can see that now that I say Spain.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, totally.
I thought the vehicles might give it to you, but
Yeah.
you can tell they weren't North American, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big clue.
Number 10, the last one.
Oh, now I really feel like I need to redeem myself now. Okay, so we have electric trains, because the tracks have wires over top. We have
There's a lot of hints in this one.
a lot of hints.
There's signage, because signage is different in every country. You've got the trains, you've got the architecture of the building.
Mm-hmm.
You can see some buildings over there.
And can I get a zoom in on this? And move
Where would you
around
like
a
to zoom
little
in?
bit? Well, just about everywhere. Truth be known.
I'll just do a pan.
Okay. So that's, okay. So some trains there. Vegetation. That's kind of an older train station, too. That's probably 100 years old or more.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. And that's a very,
Looks like a...
almost an orthodox looking.
Well, there's a building back here, too. Not sure if that helps you, but...
Well, it does help a little bit because it's very boxy. It's very rectangular, which I think would be suggestive of architecture from behind the Iron Curtain, as it were.
Ah.
So now I'm thinking Eastern Europe, based on that. And we could be Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, or even some of the former Soviet republics, such as Moldova or Ukraine or someplace. But I'm thinking...
You don't want to commit.
I don't want to commit.
This is the last one. You have to redeem yourself.
Lovely tile. I like the tile.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think that's Bulgaria.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's Bulgaria.
No way.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no reason.
Well done.
I have no reason.
This
for
was
that.
your best one yet. I think you got 3 or 4 right.
I got 2.
I think you got at least 3.
I got Talon, and I got this one. But the rest, even Talon, I got a hint for that. It starts with T. If you hadn't given me that, I don't know if I ever would have gone there.
Yeah, that was just that was spooky. Anyway, good job.
I love that. And is that Sofia itself? Is that the capital of Bulgaria?
I didn't
or
write
do you
down.
know?
I didn't write down the city.
Yeah.
Just picking random spots in the country.
Yeah, and you see my thinking process there, though. I think it's older, and
I was looking for, in every photo, is not every single one, but a lot of them. I was trying to find one that had a lot of hints but didn't give it away.
yeah,
That could be a lot of.
you did a great
different
job.
places,
You did a great job.
So it was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing along.
That's great.
We're actually going to film another one of these right now, so you won't see this for the next couple of days, but it is coming, and we have a lot of fun doing them, and I think you guys have a lot of fun watching them based on the comments. So let us know down below in the comments how you did in this one. We're really curious to see how well people did, and hope you're subscribed to see the next one. If you're not, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to congratulate that guy down in the comment section. Adios.